Hello, welcome back to Ask Chap. I'm Senior Chaplain Jonathan Grigsby with the Institute of Coney Relationships. Hey, it's good to be back with you again. I hope all's been well. Hey, we're back at this whole relationship process and how to effectively, successfully, and happily find that individual or them find you for your life covenant of the institution of marriage. As I've discussed before, everything's a process, and it's all about the process to transitioning to the institution of marriage through dating, courtship, engagement, which is the betrothal, and the transition to the nuptial. This is a question right here involving dating, and I've gotten it over the years. And I would have individuals say to me, now these are folks who've been together 6 months, 8 months, get this, a year and a half. They would say to me, my boyfriend and I, or my girlfriend and I, Senior Chaplain, we have a great relationship. We really don't argue or fight at all. We're talking about 90%. I mean, I know that this is the woman or man for me. We don't have that. How do you feel about that? And many of them would get frustrated at me when I would give them the true answer. Well, first of all, they would always tell me, we've been dating for 6 months. We've been dating for 8 months, or dating for 12 months or a year and a half, and never. That is my concern, dating. I know that, again, I've always discussed there's dating from two perspectives. For dating from the perspective of having a great time, enjoying yourself, sowing your oats, all things like that. Superficial, okay? Without a vision and without any goals for where am I going to be in the next 5 years and who do I want to be with. And then the other perspective is dating to establish the chemistry for the pursuit of a marriage, a godly institution of marriage. These individuals dating, yeah, they were dating. However, there was never any courtship. There's no courting going on. When couples tell me that this is taking place, it's telling me that that young man is not courting that young lady. That young lady is not being courted, and she's not integrated in a courting process. And when we talk about courting, we're talking about, okay, we have both agreed that you are the one. So marriage operates and functions from 7 core perspectives. How is it going to operate and function? And I get deeper in that in my trainings at the Institute of Coney Relationships. It's all about saying that 90% of our relationship has been to the point that there is really no arguments, and we really have not gotten intense. I mean, everything has just been lovely. We love each other so much. It's all about having a functional marriage. It's all about having a healthy functioning relationship and functioning marriage as husband and wife. And being together that long and there was no courting, because it's been stated that 85% of us come from dysfunctional families or dysfunctional backgrounds. So if there has not been any arguments, or guys, I want you to catch this, no arguments, what are we trying to dialogue, or we're having this quote unquote, I'm using that language for you guys, the argument. What are we trying to achieve to become one? So if I know that you have some issues going on that is not productive, it's not healthy, and it would not work for us in a marriage, or you as a wife, or you as a husband, I see that you got communication problems. I see that you got financial issues. I see that you're really not goal orientated, and I don't say anything. I'm caught up in the emotionalism of us being together. I I see stuff, but I just turn my face towards it. Because most of these people, they don't have good skills when it comes to conflict resolution. So they've identified a sound relationship where we have not ever had those issues. Well, they're there, but not really dealing with them. So to be more precise at that question, that would really concern me, because again, there was no courting. And courting is, we're really identifying issues and we're really not getting so caught up in the chemistry connection opposed to the operation and us having the position as husband and wife according to God's word and according to love and healthy boundaries from a social, emotional, psychological perspective. That's a problem. So that's my take. I'm very concerned when I hear that, because 99% of the folks that I've heard that from, they got issues. They just never dealt with them. And they've coined, we got this great relationship, and they got this fantasy. We're going, and they go to the wedding, they go to the ceremony, and they deal with those issues after. They try to create that institution after the marriage, opposed to in courtship. That's my take. I'm Senior Chap, Jonathan Grigsby. We love you. Check us out at www.jonathangrigsby.com. Till the next time. Peace.